Larry Joe Bird, born December 7, 1956, is an American former professional basketball player, coach, and executive in the National Basketball Association (NBA). Nicknamed the Hick from French Lick and Larry Legend, Bird is widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He played for the Celtics during his entire professional career, leading them to 5 NBA final appearances and 3 NBA championships. Bird was a 12-time NBA All-Star, won 2 NBA Finals MVP awards, and received the NBA Most Valuable Player award 3 consecutive times, 1984 to 1986, making him the only forward in league history to do so. Early life. Bird was born in West Baden Springs, Indiana, to Georgia and Claude Joseph Joe Bird, a veteran of the Korean War. Bird's parents were of Irish, Scottish, and some Native American descent on both sides of his family. He has 4 brothers and a sister. He was raised in nearby French Lick, where his mother worked 2 jobs to support Larry and his 5 siblings. Bird has said that being poor as a child still motivates him to this day. Georgia and Joe divorced when Larry was in high school, and Joe committed suicide about a year later. Larry used basketball as an escape from his family troubles, starring for Springs Valley High School as a senior on his way to becoming the school's all-time scoring leader. College career. Bird received a scholarship to play college basketball for the Indiana Hoosiers in 1974. After less than a month on the Indiana University campus, he dropped out of school, finding the adjustment between his small hometown and the large student population of Bloomington to be overwhelming. He returned to French Lick, enrolling at Northwood Institute in nearby West Baden, and working municipal jobs for a year before enrolling at Indiana State University in Terre Haute in 1975. He helped Sycamores reach the NCAA tournament for the first time in school history, with a 33-0 record where they played the 1979 championship game against Michigan State. Indiana State lost the game. The game achieved the highest ever television rating for a college basketball game, in large part because of the matchup between Bird and Spartans point guard Earvin Magic Johnson, a rivalry that lasted throughout their professional careers. Despite failing to win the championship, Bird earned numerous year-end awards and honors for his outstanding play, including the Naismith College Player of the Year award. For his college career, he averaged 30.3 points, 13.3 rebounds, and 4 assists per game, leading the Sycamores to an 81-13 record during his tenure. He graduated in 1979 with a Bachelor of Science degree in physical education. Professional career. Boston Celtics 1979 to 1992. Joining the Celtics 1978 to 1979. Bird was selected by the Boston Celtics with the 6th overall pick in the 1978 NBA Draft. After protracted negotiations, Bird inked a 5-year, $3.25 million contract with the team on June 8th, making him the highest-paid rookie in sports history. Shortly afterwards, NBA draft eligibility rules were changed to prevent teams from drafting players before they are ready to sign, a rule known as the Bird Collegiate Rule. Early success 1979 to 1983. In his rookie season 1979 to 1980, Bird immediately transformed the Celtics into a title contender. The team improved its win total by 32 games from the year before he was drafted, and finished first in the Eastern Conference. In his career debut, Bird recorded 14 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists in a 114-106 win over the Houston Rockets. On November 14, 1979, Bird recorded his first career triple-double with 23 points, 19 rebounds, and 10 assists in a 115-111 win over the Detroit Pistons. He was selected to the All-Star team and named Rookie of the Year. In the conference finals, Boston was eliminated by the Philadelphia 76ers. Hall of Fame trio, the front court of Bird, McHale, and Parrish is regarded as one of the greatest front courts in NBA history. Behind Bird's leadership and Boston's upgraded roster, the Celtics again advanced to the conference finals for a rematch with the 76ers in the 1980-81 season. Boston advanced to the finals against the Houston Rockets, winning in 6 games and earning Bird his first championship. At the 1982 All-Star Game, Bird scored 19 points en route to winning the All-Star Game MVP award. At the conclusion of the season, he earned his first All-Defensive Team selection. He eventually finished runner-up in Most Valuable Player award voting to Moses Malone. Boston's misfortunes continued into the next season, with Bird again finishing second in MVP voting to Malone, and the team losing in the conference semifinals to the Milwaukee Bucks. MVP three-peat 1983 to 1986. Bird was named MVP of the 1983-84 season due to his spectacular play. In the playoffs, the Celtics avenged their loss from the year before to the Bucks, winning in 5 games in the conference finals, to advance to the finals against the Los Angeles Lakers. In Game 4, the Lakers, led by Bird's college rival Magic Johnson, were on the verge of taking a commanding 3-1 series lead, before a flagrant foul was committed on Kurt Rambis that resulted in a brawl and caused the Lakers to lose their composure. Boston came back to win the game, eventually winning the series in 7. Bird was named Finals MVP. In the 1984-85 season, Bird scored a career-high and franchise record 60 points in a game against the Atlanta Hawks. At the conclusion of the year, Bird was named MVP for the second consecutive season. Boston advanced through the playoffs to earn a rematch with the Lakers, this time losing in 6 games. During the 1985 offseason, Bird injured his back shoveling crushed rock to create a driveway at his mother's house. At least partially because of this, he experienced back problems for the remainder of his career. With averages of 25.5 points, 9.8 rebounds, and 6.8 assists and 2 steals per game, Bird became just the 3rd player in NBA history to win 3 consecutive MVP awards. In the playoffs, the Celtics lost only 1 game through the first 3 rounds en route to a matchup against the Rockets in the finals. In Game 6 of the final series, Bird recorded a triple-double of 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 assists as the Celtics won the finals series 4-2 against the Rockets. The '86 Celtics are commonly ranked as one of the greatest basketball teams of all time, falling short 1986 to 1988. In 1987, the Celtics made their last finals appearance of Bird's career. In Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Pistons, with 5 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter, and Boston trailing the Pistons 107-106, Bird stole an inbound pass. Falling out of bounds, Bird turned and passed the ball to teammate Dennis Johnson, who converted a game-winning 2-point layup with less than a second left. The dramatic play saved the series for the Celtics. When they reached the NBA Finals, the Celtics, hampered by devastating injuries, lost to a dominant Lakers team that had won 65 games during the season. The Celtics ended up losing to the Lakers in 6 games, with Bird averaging 24.2 points on .445 shooting, 10 rebounds, and 5.5 assists per game in the championship series. The Celtics fell short in 1988, losing to the Detroit Pistons in 6 games in the Eastern Conference Finals, as the Pistons made up from the heartbreak the previous season. Between them, Bird and Johnson captured 8 NBA championships during the 1980s, with Magic getting 5 and Bird 3. During the 1980s, either Boston or Los Angeles appeared in every NBA Finals. Throughout the 1980s, contests between the Celtics and the Lakers, both during the regular season and the finals, attracted enormous television audiences. The apparent contrast between the two players and their respective teams seemed scripted from television. Bird, the introverted small-town hero with a blue-collar work ethic, fit perfectly with the throwback, hard-nosed style of the Celtics, while the stylish, gregarious Johnson ran the Lakers' fast-paced Showtime offense amidst the bright lights and celebrities of Los Angeles. Despite the intensity of their rivalry, Bird and Johnson became close friends off-court and continue to be to this day. Late career 1988 to 1992. The 1987-88 season was the highest scoring season of Bird's career, but the Celtics failed to reach the NBA Finals for the first time in 5 years, losing to the Pistons in 6 games during the Eastern Conference Finals. Bird's 1988-89 season ended after 6 games when he had bone spurs surgically removed from both of his heels. He returned to the Celtics in 1989, but debilitating back problems and an aging Celtic roster prevented him from regaining his mid-1980s form. Nonetheless, during the final years of his career, Bird maintained his status as one of the premier players in the game. Due to medical issues, Bird missed a lot of games throughout the 1989 to 1991 seasons. In 1992, Bird announced his retirement. Following Bird's departure, the Celtics promptly retired his jersey number 33. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.